Peace, peace, family. Shalom, shalom. Y'all climb on in, climb on in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Climb on in this deal. Let me know if y'all in the building. Got some very excited things to talk about. Today we talking about the body made electric. Y'all climb on in. I'm gonna wait till a few people climb in. Let me know that I'm live. Let me know that y'all are chiming in. Let me know if you can hear me or not. Let me know. What I will do is I will go in myself as well to make sure that I am live. So let me know, family. Let's see what's going on up in here. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Climb on in, climb on in. Yeah, I know I'm on a little late today, but we finna get it in. The body made electric. We finna talk about some very, very exciting things. Man, a lot of exciting things going on. We've been very busy. Y'all see we've been building audio studios, podcast studios, which is what I'm sitting in now, because Yaki TV is going to the next level on the website. For the Melanin Gold members, we got so much in store for y'all. We got the classes coming out, the herbology classes, the cooking classes, the juicing classes, the herbal courses to certify y'all as master herbalists. That'll be up in July. But between now and July, we're going to be dropping a whole lot of mini documentaries. We're going to be going live a whole lot. I mean, podcast studios. Yaki TV is going to be able to offer y'all so much, family. So make sure y'all become a gold member on the website. Speaking of the website, I got a few updates. There is no longer any login issues on the website. What I did was was it Friday? Either Friday or Saturday, while I was out of town in Ohio doing a beautiful seminar, man. The people in Cincinnati, Ohio is so beautiful, man. I love them brothers and sisters down there. They received me very, very well. Their hospitality was just like, man, bar to none. Them are amazing, beautiful people out there, and I'm gonna be visiting them again during the summer. But back to what I was saying though, while I was there though, the website developer rebuilt the membership login aspect of the website, so I canceled everybody website membership. Now you just have to go in and re-sign up. If you was a Melanin Gold member and if you was a Melanin Silver member, you should have received the email, and the email have an actual coupon code that you would get the first month off free. There is no more website issues though. If you having any issues with the website now, it's just a lack of understanding on your behalf, and just email us or hit up the website chat, and we'll be able to get to you. Also, we corrected the USPS problem as well. We found an alternative route way back into USPS to ship out packages. So packages are now being shipped back through the post office and not through UPS or FedEx and things like that. So I told y'all we was going to get through it. Y'all just got to make sure that y'all stay with me, stick with me, y'all, and we always overcome all the obstacles that get thrown in our way, y'all. So if y'all in this building, you know what I'm saying, type in some nines for your brother. Let me know if y'all like the podcast, Yaki TV Studios. How I look, y'all. Man, and then on the right side of me is where we're going to be holding classes on the herbs at. Straight ahead from me on the green screen is where I'm going to be doing the healing classes, showing y'all how to heal the body to get your certifications. Back that way, I'm going to show you, I'm going to pan the camera in a minute. Back that way is where the wives are going to be doing their thing, showing y'all how to cook, talking about the female reproductive areas and all of that. Man, look, it's going down. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm excited. I'm happy. You know, hey, what more can I say? What more can I say? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? So look, what I want to talk about is the body made electric. You know, I've been doing a lot of research. Y'all know I always talk about we have electrical body, but I'm getting ready for these classes that's coming up in July. Not everything that we doing for y'all now, but I'm getting ready for these actually certification classes that I'm going to be giving y'all in July. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about and going over is how the body is made electric. So that's what I really want to touch in today, because if you truly start to understand and understand on how electrical your body is, then you can keep it electrified and you can keep yourself at a vibrating at a high frequency, and sickness and disease will not set in. Because we see that once the body reached the state of 75 hertz, that's when, you know, the so-called immunological system, or what we're going to call the lymphatic defense system, starts to actually interact with the environment and weaken itself. When it get to 60, it gets sicker and sicker. Once you get all the way down to 50, that's when your chronic inflammation sets in. When you get to 25, 50 from 25 is basically your cancers. When you get to 25, hertz, scientifically, you are actually called clinically dead. Even though you're walking around and your heart is beating and your liver is functioning and the blood is moving around through your circulatory system, you are at your lowest rate and your lowest electrical conductivity in life. And that's what really sickness is. It's when the meridians, or what the energy, the pathways are not flowing freely throughout the body, because things that you have put in it literally starts to corrode the body, or the environment that you're in is corroding the body and is blocking these pathways for this energy, or what I'm going to call melanin, melatonin, serotonin, what we're going to call the life that's in this blood source, all the phytonutrients, the biophotons, the tannins, the CoQ10s, everything that you need cannot flow properly through the channel to feed the body and nourish the body with all the vital minerals that you need to sustain this vehicle. So if you truly just look out into like the vast world, you see everything walks around in a vehicle. Everything walks around in a shell. A car is not the driver. A car is a shell that the driver drives in. So that shell is the vehicle. You look at a radio. The shell of the radio is not the radio. All the electrical components inside of that shell, that's what turns the radio on. The TV. The TV screen is just a mere reflection or a mere manifestation that's of what's going on the inside of the TV. So the screen projector is not the TV. The remote is not the TV. The shell around the TV is not the TV. What makes that TV is the electrical conductivity that's going on. And these are called the sensory senses. Whether it goes for a light bulb, whether it goes for anything in creation. Anything that you see in creation have an avatar. So if everything in creation have an avatar, including your vehicle that you call a car, then of course your body will be a vehicle and you will have an avatar, and you are not your body. You are awareness, you are consciousness. So that's what we finna talk about today, because if the vehicle is the only way that I can experience reality in this reality, then that means I need to keep my vehicle up to par. That means I need to keep my vehicle oil changed. That means I need to make sure I'm putting the proper phytonutrients, or in this ideology or analogy, I need to keep the proper gas inside of my car. I need to make sure I got the proper battery with the proper battery posts. I need to make sure that my posts are tight. You see that? Or into the battery. That way I won't lose a circuit connection. Because when you lose a circuit connection in the body, we call this seizures, or we call it epilepsy. So everything that we finna talk about today, I'm finna put it in a car analogy or ideology. That way that y'all can truly relate to it. And then when we really start talking about these things, you know how to identify with certain things. So what I wanted to do today is I want to read an article to y'all. All right. And before I read this, let me know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me real good, type in some nines. Or you still doing your tour, bro? Yeah, Vivian, I've been touring a whole lot. I just left from Cincinnati, Ohio. Before then, we was in Mississippi. Before then, we was in Florida. Before then, I was in California. In April, I'm going to be in Las Vegas, April the 17th. I'm going to be in Detroit after that. I'm going to be in New York in I believe so, May. July, I'm going to be back in Florida teaching these classes that I'm talking about, my certification classes. We're going to be in a lot of places. And a lot of people are still booking, and it's a whole lot of emails full of people in different states that's trying to book me. We just waiting on their deposits. So the more and more we get the deposits, the more and more I'll be throwing up them flyers and letting y'all know that I'm coming to a city near y'all. But we most definitely touring. That's the reason why I ain't been on my spiritual channel so much, because on the Shabbat, I actually be teaching the seminars and doing these lessons on how to heal y'all body, mind, body, and soul. So we most definitely out here. I haven't been home. It ain't been a weekend. I've been home for the last several months because of these tours. So we most definitely out here. Just keep checking the Facebook page. Keep checking both Facebook page and my Instagram, and y'all see all the up and coming dates. I'm still down on YouTube. YouTube finally gave me an answer. I'm going to be off YouTube. I'm banned from YouTube for another 2 weeks, and then I'll be able to throw something back up there. But I ain't really tripping and worrying about that, because Yaki TV, which is on my website, www.yakiawaken.com. It's finna be the new YouTube, the new Facebook, the new everything. that I put all my information on, because we own our own service and you can't jack me, ban me, or take nothing down from what I own. So that's what it is. So look, check this out, family. This is a beautiful read right here that I'm finna read. So this talk about battery terminal corrosion, right? Or battery terminal cables. Have y'all ever seen a battery, and when that battery get corroded, y'all see the acids and everything that gets on top of that battery? I want to read y'all an article, and then we're going to break this down in an analogy for y'all can understand. Because remember, the car is a vehicle just like your body is a vehicle. Your soul and your spirit is the driver. Just like your physical body, your physiology inside of the car is the driver of that metal vehicle or plastic aluminum vehicle, because these cars that making a day ain't made out of nothing. But peep what happens to the battery terminal. Okay, it says battery terminal corrosion, why it happens and how to fix it. Now, peep what I'm finna say, because I'm finna compare this to the human vehicle, and I'm gonna show you how electrical you are and how melanated you are. And the more melanin you have, the more electricity you have inside of the body, and you have to maintain that vibration of hertz and of frequencies for you can avoid being sick, because all sickness is low electricity, or what you call negative ions, or what you'll call hydrogen ions, or what you'll call low thought form frequencies, y'all. And we got to get away from that, because sickness sets in and starts in the mind before it manifests in the body, because all is mind, all is God. Now check this out. Let's get deep. It says a car battery is an essential tool for a vehicle. A car battery is an essential tool for the vehicle. Well, your nervous system is an essential tool for your body, okay? It says its smooth automobile operates. It says it exists in a smooth automobile operations. For example, it facilitates the car ignition and headlights amongst other uses. But you should prevent your battery terminal from corroding. So it says, look, the battery of the car is the main constituents of the car. It says it turns on the light, it turns on the ignition for you can go, it moves the car, it turns the blinker on. Everything about the car is by way of the battery cable, because that's where the electricity is created from. Now, by way of your nervous system, which is what your electricity stems from in the body, it says you should not have it corroded. The same way you ain't supposed to have your batteries corroded, you should not have your body corroded. You shouldn't have your cells corroded. And we're going to talk about what this corrosion is. Now check this out. It says, but you should prevent your battery terminals from corroding. Terminal corrosion may affect the power flow from your battery. So if the battery post becomes corroded from hydrogen atoms or hydrogen ions, because that's the same thing that happens to a battery, because you are a battery conductivity complement, and I'm gonna break that down in a minute. The same thing can happen to you, and it says you should keep your car battery from corroding. Then what about your human anatomy? What about your human physiology? Shouldn't you think we're supposed to keep these bodies from corroded with acids? That's going to corrode the cells, and that's going to stop the electricity from flowing properly up my nervous system, for my melanin transmitters can actually communicate with my whole entire physiology correctly. But it can't, because certain spots and points in my body is corroded, so the frequency is less. So now my body cannot communicate with each other, or I can't flow the proper energy with each other. And this is what we call sickness and disease. And this corrosion is nothing called but mucus acid plaque buildup, y'all. Same thing happened to the vehicle, or the battery of the car happened to you, because your body is a vehicle and your nervous system is what jump starts that battery. If this makes sense so far, type in some nines. We're gonna keep it going. If this makes sense so far, type in some nines, and we're gonna keep this going, because it gets deeper. Look, and the article is on carcody.com, y'all. Carcody.com. Type in some nines and we're gonna keep it going. See that? See, look, healing is simplistic. When you're dealing with the creator, Father Yahweh, right? When you're dealing with this universal creator who created the universe, this final, infinite, open-ended mass universe, he made everything simple, you know? And you can look into nature and see how to heal the human physiology. You can look at anything and you can take components from that and you can literally apply it to your physical body, because everything in creation was created to mimic your physical body. Everything. Now check this out. It's finna get deep. All right, it says, but you should prevent the battery terminal from corroding. Terminal corrosion may affect the power flow from the battery. As a result, the car develops some problems. So what I'm reading, according to the body, it says you should prevent the body cells from becoming mucus plaque buildup or mucus form. It says because when the body becomes built up with mucus, the power of the nervous system stops flowing correctly, and this results to sickness and disease. That's what I'm reading. Y'all see that? Now let's keep going. Now it shows you a picture of this corrosion. Notice how that corrosion is stopping the conductivity and stopping the electrical magnetic grid from literally flowing through the vehicle properly. The same thing happens to your cells of your physiology. The same exact thing, family. Now let's keep reading because it gets deeper. It says the battery terminals ends play a simple but important role. They connect the car's electrical system to the battery. That's the same thing that your nervous system do. It connects your spiritual etheric body, right, to your physical body by way of the nervous system that's expressed through your glandular highway, your glands, or your endocrine system. So we cannot get that corroded because that's the way we manifest, and that's the way we literally manifest and experience our reality. But we can't do that if we constantly got short circuits going on, or we tired and we dull all the time, we sluggish. Then the reason why we sluggish is because we got so much cellular corrosion built up with all this mucinoid plaque buildup on our cells and on our electricity system that they call the nervous system, parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system, that our adrenals are killed and shot. Now we adrenal fatigued. And everything we do is depressed. Everything we do is sad. We don't know who we are. We can't stay woke for a long time. Or if we is woke, we talk about how we need to get some sleep. Because your body is full of acids, full of mucus from the things that you putting in it. Just like if you put the wrong things inside of that battery, inside that car, or if you put that car in the wrong environment, it starts to build up corrosion on the battery post. Now check it out. It says, These terminals in have led to other heavy-duty, highly conductivity metals. Also, they provide minimum electrical resistance. Corrosion affects the entire electrical system in the car. Mucus affects the entire electrical system of the human body. It says it blocks the battery's power flow. Mucus and acids blocks the body's power flow. It says, as a result, your car electrical system develops some issues. As a result, your human physiology develops sickness and disease. Also, the vehicle's engine fails to start. Hold on. Also, the vehicle engine fails to start. What I'm reading is also the adrenals fail to start. The adrenals fail to produce cortisol. The adrenals fail to metabolize your sugar. The adrenals fail to metabolize and utilize your minerals like iron phosphate for instance, or like iron triphosphate, for instance, or we can get into calcium triphosphate, because your adrenal glands is literally the autonomic nervous system. These are the things that runs on auto, things you don't have to worry about, like digestion, like your heartbeat, like your body's temperature, things like that. Like breathing, your lungs expanding and coming back in. All these things are controlled by the adrenal glands, which is in control of the autonomic nervous system, the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. Guess what else the adrenal glands is in control of? The kidneys. The kidneys is one of the most important pieces of physiology on your body, because that's the way you get that's the way you get rid of sickness and disease, is by kidney filtration. All of this mucinoid plaque and all of these acids, all of this corrosion that happens through hydrogen ions, or what we're going to call mucus and acid forming foods, it gets fed to the lymphatic system by way of the blood. Now, when the blood dump these things off into the lymphatic system by way of the spleen, the lymphatic system take these things to something called lymph nodes. Inside these lymph nodes, you have bifidum bacteria that breaks down all these acids, that breaks down this mucinoid plaque, this mucinoid erosion. corrosion. It breaks it down. Now, once the bacteria eats the acids and break it down into further particles, now the lymphocyte move it down to the kidneys. Then the kidneys process it out and filtrate it out by something called the nephrons. Now, once the nephrons start working, it goes to the urethra, and then you literally urinate these things out. The macro things that did not get to go into the lymphatic system get stuck in the colon, and then you literally poop it out and defecate it out when you go to the bathroom. You see that? But notice all these things is by way of the kidneys. But guess what sits on top of the kidneys and power the kidneys up to get the kidneys filtering? The autonomic nervous system, or what we're going to call the adrenal glands, which is one of the main glands that powers up the nervous system. Now, this nervous system cannot flow properly if there's corrosion or erosion or any type of corrosion or corroding acids that's built up on the battery post of the vehicle, so you know what's happening inside of your vehicle, inside of the anatomy of your body. That's why eating is so important. We have to watch what we eat, and we have to watch what we put into our body, because what we put into our body is fuel for the body. Just like what you put into your car is fuel for the car. You see that? We have to be careful about what we put into it. The oil is the blood of your car. The fuel is the phytonutrients that mix with that blood, especially if we talk about diesel trucks here. That's why it's mixed with oil and fuel, oil and gas. Same thing with the human anatomy. We got to make sure we put in the proper gas, fuel inside of this body. We got to make sure we put in the proper phytonutrients, the proper biophotons inside our bloodstream, because life is in the blood and life feeds the cells of the body. Remember, the blood feeds the cells of the body, okay? The lymphatic system cleanses the cells of the body, but the nervous system, the almighty nervous system, communicates and moves the cells of the body. So you wonder why you don't have any motion. You wonder why you slow in moving. You wonder why you lacking and draining energy, and you wonder why you sick all the time. That's because your nervous system is not producing enough electricity, or what we're going to call neuromelanin transmitters. And my people, my beautiful black people, you are full of melanin. So how are you not utilizing your melanin properly? Well, guess what utilizes melanin? It's going back to the glandular highway. Guess what produces this carbon, or this crystallized dark karmic cosmic black matter melanin? Guess what does it? The pineal gland. So the pineal gland produces carbon. Then you have the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland produces zinc, copper, and gold. All right, that's electrical right there. Carbon mixed with zinc, copper, and gold. Now you got the stomach. Inside the stomach capsule that I'm going to call the time capsule, you have something called hydrochloric acid. Then you got K plus and K minus plugs inside of each 150 trillion cells in your body. You literally are a walking lightning bolt. That's what you are, a walking lightning bolt. But then you will go around and you will feed your body things to corrode this battery post, to corrode the nervous system, to corrode the cells. Because remember, the cells got to poop. Your cells are nothing but a miniature you. It got to use the bathroom just like you have to use the bathroom. The cells eat, the cells sleep, the cells organize, the cells communicate. You can speak to your cells the way you speak to plants, and your cells will grow. They will react to this environment in a positive way. Or you can be inside of a negative environment and get cancer from the environment, from the water, from what you're eating. See that? So all things that you do to this body affects the body. You can't just keep eating what you want to eat and be in certain relationships that you want to be in that's not for the best positive outcome for you and think that you're going to be healthy. These things drain your energy. What do energy stand for? Energy in motion. Do y'all see that? Energy in motion. That's electricity. Energy, emotions, electricity in motion. And we are stopping that because we don't know how to eat proper foods. We don't know what love truly is. And we in all these long-lasting relationships, and we don't even love ourselves. You don't even love yourself. How do you know you love your significant other? It don't even make sense. You haven't even found you. How are you finding somebody? You haven't even found you yet. So when you truly, truly get into our culture and get into our science, the so-called African science, the so-called African culture, and the reason why I'm saying so-called, because that's not even the original name of that land nor its people. But when you really get into the mathematics of what's going on to our supreme people and our supreme beings, we have been very misled and misguided. So we are literally doing everything against us. Everything we do in this reality is to kill us. What we've been eating, what we putting on our skin, what we drinking, what we listening to, what we paying attention to, what we giving all of our energy to, it's all to lower our vibrational frequency. Because when you unlock that DNA and you vibrate to the optimal vibration and hertz that you can, you become the God that you was created to be here on this earth. And that scares these politicians, that scares the one percenters, that scares this whole deep state, that scares the hell out of the Rothschild family, that scares all of these people, the Rockefellers, the Kissingers. It scares them because they know that there's going to be a big financial collapse if the black God raise up and become conscious and aware of who they truly are. But we can never do that if we constantly lowering and lessen ourselves by the fuel and the food that we putting in our bodies. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So you see what happens to that battery. You see that hydrogen ions. What hydrogen ions is, that is the potential hydrogen scale, the pH scale from 1 to 6. This is the acidic side, the corrosive side of chemistry, the corrosive side of nature. You call this acid or to become acidic. We need to be operating neutral, and if we ain't in the neutral, we need to be going up at least. Don't never go past 9 though, because you can get so alkaline that you can burn. This is where you get your hydrogen peroxide and things like that from. That's why I never recommend ozone therapy, hydrogen peroxide, because these things are too alkaline. Bleach is alkaline, but bleach will kill you if you drink it. It will burn you to death. Same thing as 1.5 potential hydrogen scale, which is like chemotherapy or Drano. Things that you use to clean the drain, or mustard gas, thing that they use to kill the body, saying that they're treating cancer. That's so acidic that it will kill you and it's cancer causing. So we just really have to just rebalance ourselves. You know, we got to relearn what health truly is. And you can truly look into nature, look into the automobile industry, Oldsmobile industry. You can look into computer tech. You can look into anything inside of this world that Yahweh have offered in his creation to teach you how to heal you, because healing is just that simplistic, because all things come from your mind and mind created the body. So all things was made to assimilate your body. This very camera that I'm speaking to, it literally assimilates, and it's a replica of your eyes. The speakers that y'all listening to this whole broadcast from, it represents your eardrums. That car represents you. The tailpipes represents your digestive system. That TV represents your irises. Anything that you can find in nature is just a mere reflection of you, God. It's just a mere reflection of you, Queen. This is how important and how powerful and how peculiar and special his people is. But we have gotten away from it because the information that we've been eating and feeding ourselves, and we have literally been built off of false lies and false narratives. So now it's time to start eating that organic, original information that came from the ancestors, like your papayas, your fruit families, your apples, your mangoes, your fruits, your berries, your melons, with all of that good DNA, with all that good amino acids, with all the curcumins, the tannins, the CoQ10s, the biophotons, the bioflavonoids, all the things and information that you need to rebuild your DNA structure, for you can unlock that junk DNA, for you can manifest and be who Yahweh created you to be. And that is a God. That's who that is. But we have lost touch with that because we have lost our sixth sense, which is your biophotons. And your biophotons can only be eaten to uncooked sun food, food that the shemesh, the raw food that was literally cooked by the sun by hanging from the tree. See that? That sulfate, that biophoton, that carbon is being fed to that food. And you literally, the sun been around since the beginning of time. I would love to eat something because I'm eating that information, like a papaya that I was telling the pawpaw, what I was telling y'all about. It's over 7,000 years old. Imagine the information that's inside of these fruits that can truly unlock and rebuild your body. But you know, fruits is a second dish to us now. Fruits is a side dish. We look at fruit. We don't even look, we have gotten so far away from Yahweh's creation. Fruits is not even considered a snack. It most definitely ain't considered a main dish no more. It ain't even considered a side dish. We'll pick a salad and call a salad a side dish before we even call fruits a side dish, when fruits is supposed to be your main constituents, because fruits is what you're supposed to be eating, God. That is the food of the gods. That is the nectar for the gods. Truly. Fruits, you are a frugivore by nature. These are facts. These are facts. I've been proving this for years. It's time to change the information. It's time to rewrite and change the narrative. We are the creators here on this earth. We need to start recreating. It's time to redefine their definitions. Don't get caught up in that English definition of things. It's all sorcery. It's all tricks. It's all magic. It's all spell casting. It's all spelling bees. This is all black magic. We beyond that. They got all this stuff and all this knowledge and information from you, black man, black woman, God and queen. Let's re-tap back into that. Let's redefine it. Let's rewrite the code to history. And let's unlock our DNA. If y'all get what I'm saying so far, type in some nines. If y'all get what I'm saying so far, type in some nines. It's time to rise up, family. It is. It's time to rise up. All praises. I'm glad y'all getting that. All praises. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. All praises. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. All praises. So yeah, man. So it's just time to stop that corrosiveness that's going on. We are literally causing ourselves self-afflicting wounds because we don't know what food is, or now we do know what food is, because I've been screaming this from the wilderness and yelling this message from the rooftop for many years now, traveling around the whole United States, doing seminars online to people in Africa, Uganda, all across the different countries, talking to everybody, anybody that I can get this message to. I'm literally wailing. I'm crying out. So a lot of people know the information because me and a few others have been really doing our due diligence and doing this, you know? Like I literally, I'm a teacher. I teach Shabbat class every Shabbat. I ain't even been able to do that because I took away from that to start being more in front of my people's face and traveling more, bringing this message to your doorstep other than yelling this message from over the internet. I thought it would be more life-changing if I got in y'all faces and made this a personal encounter, and it's working. It really is. So the information is there. Yahweh have raised up soldiers. Yahweh have raised up healers and light beings and star seeds in this world to really reshape and change it, to uplift the vibration of humanity. And that's what I am here to do. That's my calling and my purpose. I just hope y'all take heed, because the earth is dying. The earth is finna be reborn. The earth is finna purge herself. Mother Earth is mama finna purge herself of all weak things, of all evilness, of all dark, low thought form frequencies. And if you are a part of that, or if you are entertaining that, she will weed you out too. So I'm here to vibrate, uplift your vibrations, to renew your DNA, to make your constitutions and your cells stronger. That way, when this weaning process and this cleansing, purging process happen, you are ready, and you can outlast this devastation, and you can be able to rule for eternity as the gods that you are meant to be. Because going down the path you guys are going down, it won't be no saving you. So just please take heed to everything I've been teaching y'all, all the hours, thousands and thousands of hours I've been putting into this, all the money, time spent, all the traveling, being away from my family, being away from my wives. I literally deprived myself from my family to get this message to y'all. So please do not take this for granted. None of that. Like, take heed. Take heed to everything I'm saying. We must change our diets. We must change our environment. We must get all these silent chemicals, these silent killers out of our households. We must feed our children the proper food, the proper nutrients. We must get into agriculture and start growing our own food and quit relying on the big pharmas and all these other pharmaceutical companies and all these other Bill Gates agricultural companies to grow our seeds and to grow our food, because these bastards are killing us at an alarming high rate, y'all, and we are dying off like flies, and we're dying more than we're repopulating. All this stuff like Whole Foods and all the lawsuits they got against them for saying things are organic or saying things don't have herbicides and pesticides and insecticides in them, and come to find out that they do. We wouldn't have that problem if we was growing our own food, if we got together and put money together in the black community and bought some land and used that land specifically just for growing crops. You see that? My partner Kobe, he's in the transportation business. He's a bulldog over transportation. It ain't nothing for us to get some semis out here on the trucks and we can start agriculturing. And if you grow fruit over there that grows better than here, and you grow grapes over there that grows better than here, you grow apples, you grow romaine lettuce over here, we can start a whole look, we can collapse the economy if we took that black mighty dollar and we kept it within the people, we kept it within the community. I shouldn't have cussed. I'm trying to work on it. Shoot, at least let it go through at least 6 black family hands before y'all give it over to the Caucasians, before y'all give it over to the Europeans, before y'all give it over to the Asians, before y'all give it over to the Japanese or give it over to anybody else. Let that dollar at least circulate through 6 black families first. Like, our way of thinking is so Hellenistic. Our way of thinking is so Babylonianized. It's crazy. Everything we do in this reality is to work against ourselves, and that's why we sick. We not just sick from what we eating. We sick from the way we think. How you think got you eating that bull crap. How you think got you getting into them same revolving relationships that you know is going to never be an outcome. How you think it's got you repopulating over and over again, knowing that you don't have the means to take care of these children that you birthing in this earth. How you think got you walking around with STDs because you don't understand the tradition of our culture. So you want to put your penis in every vagina that walks around. How you think got you acting like dogs, got you acting like bitches, got you acting like heathens. That's our mindset. That's not who we are, though. That's how we think. We can truly change that just by taking steps back from Babylon and stepping into our culture, stepping into our original traditions, and stepping into what we used to eat, our diet. Everything is centered around that diet, though. And that's why I was trying to tell them, Ohio, your diet is, we're a spiritual people. We're a soulish people because we're full of melanin. So that food and our tradition, notice everything about us spiritually, we connect to food. We call it soul food. Soul food. You see that? You stump your toe, you say Jesus Christ. Most of y'all don't even believe in Jesus. You stump something, you're going to say Jesus Christ. You see that? You say Lord. All of us pray. We are very, very, very spiritual people. And that spirit is that actual essence and that food and the information that we eat. That's why in the world, when you was following these pagan traditions, that's why Thanksgiving was your best day of the year. It wasn't even Christmas in the hood. It was truly Thanksgiving because we got to get together with our family, sit down at a table and share information over food. Not only is we eating it, even though this information was dead information, caused diabetes, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, diabetes mellitus, hyperglycemia, high blood, all that bull crap we was eating, but we was eating information while sharing moments. You see that? We connect everything to spirituality, everything. And they realize how to do that. So they killing us through the soul food movement. They killing us through the spices because they know that your melanin transmitters on your taste buds, this sensory senses that I'm going to call electricity, just like your eardrums and everything else is. These are sensory senses. They have figured out how to biohack our nervous system. So now you got a taste for junk foods. You don't have a taste for apple. You see that? Now, you instead of meditation and prayer, you want to listen to music. Because see, that's the eardrums. See that these electrical vibrations, it's been tuned to another frequency. So now the frequencies that it's tuned in is so low that that's what you connected to. And you can't even hear the higher frequencies. You can't even hear God speaking to you, God. You ain't heard that voice in a while now because it's so distorted with mucus and erosion and acids and parasitic waste. But you can get all of that out of you. See, that's the beautiful thing about Yahweh's body, about the God body, about the supreme being. It cleanses and heals itself if you allow a time period for a fast to set in. Drink water. Just drink a lot of juices, fresh juices. Stop eating the meat. The proteins that is ripping and tearing your body to shreds, full of uric acid that's burning your body to death. Get off the lactic acid, which is the milk, the dairy products. Get off the carbonic acid, which comes from the yeast building carbohydrates that we call bread and all these other things that got stuff in it that ain't supposed to be going in your body, God. We are gods, but we living like heathens. We gods, but we acting like the opposite. Word spelling, turn it around, God spells dog. And we acting like dogs, especially the men. Walking around here with the pink thing hanging out, all you want is vagina. That's all you look for. All you want is to bust a nut. All you want is to eat, sleep, and bust nuts everywhere. Got all these children, ain't taking care of none of them. We have to change the way we view reality and the way we think. But first, we have to change our food. Once we change our food and cleanse the brain of all this mucus, cleanse the brain of all this aluminum, cleanse the brain of all this barium, cleanse the brain of all of these toxic, neurotoxin metals that's causing ADHD, Alzheimer's, autism, nonverbal autism, that's causing all these different neurological problems. Once we cleanse the mucus and cleanse the metal and cleanse the blood, because the life is in the blood, you will see so clear, y'all. You will see so clear, family. I'm telling you. Can't nobody bull crap you. Can't nobody get one off on you. None of that, because you see it. Because them biophotons, them senses that makes you God is going to be activated. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You will read a book and be able to retain the whole book. That's how y'all think I know so much. And I'm not a man that think if he knows something, know little at all. So I'm not here to brag. I'm here to just tell you the reason why I'm at the level that I'm at, because the information that I feed my body is of high vibrational frequency. If y'all get what I'm saying, type in some nines. If y'all get what I'm saying, type in some nines. A good alternative to cow's milk is to make coconut milk, or to make walnut milk, or to make hemp milk. These are good milks. These are good milks that you can make. Very good milks that you can make. Actually, Kawhi have a whole milk class that she's recording. And y'all can go to Yaki TV. And these 3 milks will be made. That'll be up by next Thursday. So, them are the milks that you can make. I'm glad that y'all understand and understanding your brother. All praises. All praises. Brittany Jasmine, that is my sister right there. I love that queen right there, Brittany Jasmine. Y'all make sure y'all give her a shout out. She's been coming to most of the lectures. She's been learning, studying. I mean, she's really been growing, y'all. She's really been growing. I love that sister. That's a beautiful queen right there. Oh, hey, I forgot to tell y'all. I will have a seminar in St. Louis. I forgot to tell y'all about that. We will have a big seminar in St. Louis, a huge seminar out here. Everybody been asking when we coming to St. Louis, when we coming to St. Louis. They're like, you from St. Louis, you only did one seminar with us. And, so we most definitely going to be in the hometown putting it down, family. We most definitely going to be in the hometown putting it down. All right? All right, y'all come through. All right. All right, all praises. Yeah, hemp is very fast to make. Make sure that y'all put down the agave. Stop using that agave nectar. It's very, very overly processed, and it's acidic when you test it. Agave nectar is not sweet by nature. Agave nectar also really have a sour taste to it. How they make it sweet is by putting the heat to it and highly processing it, and that causes it to be super acidic. So get off the agave, y'all. Make sure y'all get off the agave. A lot of people like ask how to sweeten up their milk when you make it from hemp, when you make it from walnuts, or when you make it from coconut. The best way to sweeten it up is to put some date syrup in there, some 100% alkaline date syrup, or you can use gray bee maple syrup, 100%. And these are that's the sap of the tree. You see that? So this go back to the herbs. Go back to the herbs. All right. So yep, y'all got to get off of that. Right now, I want to open up the floor for some questions. Again, please forgive me if I miss your question. There's a lot of people inside of this chat line, and it's like right now we got over 478 comments. So it's gonna keep building and building. So I might miss them. I'm on a new platform, so I can't go through and back through and pick out questions. So if y'all can, just bear with me. And if I don't answer your question, please forgive me. I didn't do it on purpose. I just didn't see it. So if y'all, I'm opening the floor up for questions. Before that, type in some sevens. Sevens represents completion. Type in some sevens if y'all understood my message about the corrosive side of chemistry and the corrosion of the battery post and how we literally added it up to the physical physiology of the body and what you need to do to actually reverse that. Type in some sevens. If not, I will re-explain what exactly you need to do to cleanse your body of all this corrosive acids that you've been building up. Okay, all praises, all praises. All right, so I'm gonna answer this one real fast. This is Cole Y&G Prince. Could you speak on meditation, healing the mind and the soul? Yes, meditation. Meditation is when God speaks to you. So you have a higher being creation called Yahweh, the universal creator, the divine feminine and divine masculine. That's why his name is Yahweh. All right, so Yah is a masculine way. That's Yo, that's masculine. Hey is a feminine aspect. So the word Yah literally is divine masculine and divine feminine in one. And that's why divine masculine, divine feminine can create such a finite universe, because it was male principles and female principles evolved. That's what God is. All right. So praying is when you're speaking to the universal creator, and meditation is when it's speaking back to you. I do several different types of meditations. I love water therapy meditations. I love to do invoking meditations where I'm evoking or I'm using names like Yod, Hey, Wah, Hey, or I'm getting that vibration going on, because this vibration literally shakes the palate of your mouth. And that vibration, once it shakes the palate of your mouth, it literally changes the geometrical shapes of the water that's in you. Your body consists of 87% water. Your brain consists of 97% water. If you look at Dr. Hashimoto and all of them, these are Japanese doctors in the late 1950s. They actually did a study on water. And when they put certain vibrational frequencies and sound to water, it made sacred geometry, or what they call esoteric shapes. And these shapes, the more pitch or high pitch, or the higher that frequency got, the more detailed and the more fascinating and the more infinite these shapes created. They're called fractals, or they call the Fibonacci sequence. Well, you can do these same things to heal and tune your body by making your body become an instrument. That's why you have something called the cerebellum. That's a bell. A bell is something you ding on, bing, bing, or you have vocal cords. A cords is connected to a piano. How you cut cords are connected to a guitar. You have ear drums, do, 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 doom, doom, doom. Ear drums, a drum. Everything about you, everything inside of your body, everything, you have organs. Well, you can play an organ in a church. So everything inside of your body literally is a musical instrument, and it has to be fine-tuned from time to time. How you use this fine-tuning instrument, or how you get it to blow, is by different vocal instruments. This is where you get the word preacher from inside of the Bible. When you look it up in the Hebraic language, it means to call out, or means to draw out, or to proclaim, to shout, to yell from a rooftop. So the best way is for real vocal meditation. And one of the ones that the shamans use, or what the Hindus or all them use, is they And when you do that, you can feel the vibration starts all the way from your keter, all the way from your crown, your Christ conscious, and go all through your body and literally resonate and reshape and heal that blood. That humming sound, if you actually listen to the vibration frequencies of the sun, of Shemesh, if you listen to the vibration frequencies of the sun, it's the exact same hum, or om. That's exactly how the sun sound when you listen to it in the sonogram. So this ancient knowledge came from our people, though. It's just all the other cultures took it from us, and they thrived and they kept going with it, but us. But meditation is things like that. It's when you silence the body. It's when you become still. You become so still that you start moving beyond the speed of light. So that's what meditation is. I meditate a lot. I most definitely pray a lot, fast, all of that. So meditation is very good. Energy healing is into meditation, visualization meditations, affirmation. I am God. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am beautiful. I am masculine. I am love. I am peace. I am joy. I am long suffering. These are all the fruits. Speak these things to you, God, because abracadabra is a Hebrew word, and it literally means I create what I speak. In the book of Genesis, of Bereshith, you see that what Yahweh did. It says in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. God said, let there be light, and there was light. God said, well, you are God. And when you say, you create things too, and you manifest things in this reality or the next. So you have to make sure that the things that you are speaking out of your mouth, out of your tubes, your vocal cords, because you are an instrument playing your final strings in this reality. in this universe. Make sure that you playing the right tunes, because the universe and the creator Yahweh will respond back to you for whatever you putting out. That's what you call in the scripture. It says, whatever a man soweth, he also shall reap. The shamans and the Indians call it the karmatic law. What goes up must come down. The scientists calls it cause and effect. For every action is an opposite and equal reaction. We all saying the same thing, family. See, look, we have to get this. What you have to realize: life is not happening to you, God. You are happening to life. Let me say that again. Life is not happening to you, black man, black woman. Black man, black woman, you are so important and so powerful that you are happening to life. So if you're getting a negative response from your environment, it's not the environment, it's you. Everybody want to leave St. Louis and go to Houston, go to Texas, and go to Atlanta, saying that they're seeking a better life, but they haven't changed their mindset. They haven't changed the you in universe. Universe. They haven't changed it. So they're bringing that same universe to where? Texas to Atlanta. And they wonder why their life really never changed, because it wasn't the environment. It was how you were responding to the environment. That's how you can live straight in the ghetto in the hood, and you got certain Negroes that come out that never graduate. But on the other hand, you got certain people that was in that same hood, that same environment, that got PhDs, they got doctorates, they got all types of things, that became multi-millionaires. Y'all looking at one right now? So it all depends on how you are happening to your creation. But we get mad at the creator and at the creation when we created the environment that we're in. All you have to do is simply stop responding to the environment in the way that you've been responding to it, and your whole reality will change. If y'all got them jewels, type in some nines. If y'all got them jewels, type in some nines. See, y'all, look, I love talking about stuff like this. Like I said, I am more than an herbalist, y'all. I am a priest, scientist, biochemist. I get into energy healing. I love talking about this. A psychiatrist. I mean, for real. I love stuff like this. So this is my type of topic. And that's the reason why we created the podcast studio, for we can start really talking about things like that more and more and more on Yaki TV. Because this is my calling, and people need help in a lot of these areas. And that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. All praises, all praises. All right, do we got any more questions about? I know I missed probably a whole lot of questions. Now, remember, I can't go back in this thing, so you got to put them back in again, and then I'll pick back on some questions. What y'all got for me? Health-related, spiritual-wise, whatever. Bring them on, bring them on. Bring them on, bring them on. Man, y'all deep in the building today, y'all. All praises, Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Yeah, Yaki TV, man. Look, y'all, it's finna blow up, man. Make sure y'all go to the website, www.yakieawaken.com. Sign up for Melanin Gold, y'all. Sign up for Melanin Gold. We bring in so much information, raw material, mixed down vocals. I mean, everything. It's gonna sound beautiful. You can either listen to me or see me like this, or you can just download the audio and listen to the audio. I mean, it's gonna be wonderful. All this knowledge and information, this vast open-ended knowledge, is gonna be at your fingertips on your mobile phone in the next several weeks, y'all. So make sure y'all sign up, get tuned. I got a live Zoom meeting for my Melanin Gold members and my Melanin Silver members tomorrow. For that accident that happened with the membership. I'll be talking to y'all tomorrow. I got an announcement for y'all, and I got something very special just for y'all, because all of the problems y'all was having with the website. Look, I'm here with y'all. I love y'all. Y'all my brothers and my sisters. Y'all the guys and queens of this earth. So anything that I can do to make you feel better or make you feel at ease with what's going on with this life. I know it's hard trusting in people because we living in a very dark, demonic, evil world. But I'm telling y'all, y'all don't have to not trust me. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to not trust me. I'm going to always come through for y'all. I'm going to always put my neck on the line for y'all. And I'm going to always put my life on the line for y'all, because that's what we're supposed to do for each other. All right? All right, let's see what we got here. It says, Diamond, trying to eat alkaline, but keep falling back into my old habits. should I do a parasite cleanse first? You right on the money. You're right on the money. Most definitely do that parasite cleanse first, because what's happening is these parasitics. Remember, all is mind, mind is God. These parasitics are in you, and they actually, when they poop out neurotoxins, and these neurotoxins literally send dopamines and different types of theta and beta waves to your brain that hijack your nervous system, and it makes you fiend, or it makes you want things that you ain't supposed to be eating. And in your head, you know you don't want, you ain't supposed to be eating them, but you eat them anyway, showing you that that's not you. That is literally these parasites or these demons inside of your body trying to get you to eat what they want to eat. So you have to realize what a demon is, or what a parasite is. A demon and a parasite is a person. All person means is a percentage of the sun. And all that means is that it's a living entity that doesn't have a physical body, a physiology. So the only way that it can experience and express reality is by hijacking another body. So these parasites have to hijack our body, because that's the only way they can get to eat and feed off of certain things, because they can't do it with their physiology, because their physiology makeup or their chemical composition makeup is not like yours. The same thing with evil spirits and entities that you can't see. In order for them to do their dark, demonic, low vibrational thought form matter will inside of this reality, it needs a vehicle. So guess what their vehicle is? Their vehicle becomes us if we allow or invite them to be the host. The best way, the quickest way to invite a demonic spirit, or the quickest way to invite a lower thought form frequency, or what we're going to call a parasite that looks like a worm, that serpent, that snake inside of your vehicle, is by what you're putting in your senses. Your biggest sense is your mouth. It's where most of your melanin clusters at, other than your stomach and in your brain, y'all. So your food, remember, food for thought is a true thing, y'all. You have to be careful about what you're eating. So the best thing to do is get my parasite elimination kit, kill them parasites off first, and you will notice once them parasites start dying and you see them parasites inside of that toilet, whether it be fascioloscus, booskies, hookworms, fluke worms, trimidads, any of them worms, once you start alleviating and eliminating these worms, notice that your craving for the wrong foods go away. It happened to me. I was addicted to alcohol for so long, y'all. I was an alcoholic, cocaine snorting, thug, robbing, stealing, doing all types of things under the dark sun, under the dark moon, on the other side of midnight. The moment that I cleansed my body, and got rid of them parasites, I found love that I had. I used to never have love for my community. I was one hurting my brother. The moment I cleansed myself, it hurted me to see an animal die. You know what I'm saying? That's how in tune I am with my surroundings and my environment now. And I hate to see roadkill, because that's a lost life of an animal. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm in tune. I'm connected. I'm connected with everything around me, because everything around me is within me, because my mind creates all. And I'm in tune with that because I changed my diet. Kill them parasites, get on an all fruit diet, and just fight. And you have to trick your mind sometimes. The brain is a gullible thing. So even if you gotta smell some candy and eat an apple, do anything that's gonna trick your mind. Everybody got different things or different ways to overcome their adversities, to overcome things that are keeping them held down, to overcome addictions. Everybody got their own exercise. The best way with me was just cold turkey, and I literally, I don't want to say thug it out, because I'm not a thug. Thug come from the root word thuggy, which is a demonic entity that's worship. It's a Satan worship demonic entity. So we need to quit calling each other thugs. That come from thuggy. And we need to quit calling each other divas and all of that. All these things literally go back to paganism. But I literally had to just roll it out, roll with the punches. And once I got over my third week, my system, my gut already had cleansed out all the parasites. I wasn't even worried about it. This was years and years and years ago. And that's what it was. So that's what you need to do. What else we got? Can I live off just juicing? Dora, yeah, you can live off just juicing. I mean, I wouldn't do that for like a whole lifetime, but you can go 90 to 120 days just on juice alone. You know what I'm saying? I know people that went longer. So yeah, you most definitely can get all your phytonutrients off of it. You know what I'm saying? You most definitely can. Most definitely. You can live off apples alone. Fruit that gives you instant energy. Tahar, shalom, queen, shalom, how you doing? Peace, love, and light. Look, go back to my last lesson, literally my lesson from last Tuesday, queen, and I actually talked about that in great detail in my last lesson. So go back to my last lesson from last Tuesday on my Facebook page, and that very question was answered in great detail. in great detail. What else we got? Queen Zoe, my sister, how you feeling? Will you explain crystals and healing energy? Yeah, so crystals. Your body is made of millions and trillions of magnetites. That's how you're able to connect to your phone. That's how your conductivity or electricity, your nervous system is built upon crystals. And these are called magnetites. Check this out. Y'all think I'm lying. Look, let me show y'all something. Magnetites in the human body.
According to Physics Today, citation, in 1992 researchers identified the presence of magnetite, a permanently magnetic form of iron oxide, in human brain tissue.
You see that? So magnetite is a crystal iron oxide. It looks gold. Under a microscope, it looks gold. Well, it looks silver to the naked eye, but when you put it under a microscope, it turns gold. And it's literally called magnetites, and it's iron oxide mixed with melatonin. And I mean, you literally have trillions of these crystals inside of your body. That's why you're able to pick up a crystal and it would pull negative energy from you. That's why you're able to wear a crystal around your head and it makes you feel better. Or put crystals under your pillow and you will have very, very intricate, detailed dreams because these crystals already exist inside of you. If you get inside the Hebraic culture, you will see that the high priest in the Bible had 12 crystals on the breastplate. And each crystal represent the 12 tribes of Yisrael, or what you call Israel. And these crystals was the manifestation of Yahweh. They even had something called Urim and Thummim, where they took these crystals out that looked like dice, and they shook them up and cast lots, and they threw these crystals. Where you get dice, the dice game from? We were shooting dice in the Bible, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. And they was crystals. They was these green crystals. That's why dies are green now. See, y'all think this come from the hood, but this come from out the scripture. And they shook them and they through these crystals, and it manifested the final answer of Yahweh and the final answer of God. Crystals are very, very healing. They have a lot of energy on them, especially like clear quartz. That's for your mind. Amethyst, that's more for the third eye, what we call the mind's eye. That Matthew 6 and 22, verse 22 talks about the eye of the mind that decalcify all of that calcification that's on your pineal gland, for you can blow that first eye open and see reality as is. What else? You got rose quartz. That is the love frequency, and that hertz vibrated at 528 hertz frequency. That's a rose quartz. That's good for the dopamines and for the epinephrine, neuroepinephrine in the body. I mean, you have so many crystals that do certain things. The military actually use crystals too. They use it in weaponized warfare because you need crystals for sound wave weapon. What they do, they can blow a trumpet or blow a weapon that will literally disarm a whole entire force. Guess what they using to do that with? Magnetites, melanin. So crystals is real. Crystals are very positive, but it is a negative side of using crystals as well. And you don't want to get on that negative side of using, thank you, love. You don't want to get on that negative side of using crystals because you can, just like you can bring light code frequencies in and good positive vibrational thought forms, you can bring in dark demonic frequencies and lower thought forms. So yes, that's my thing on crystals. I actually have a whole lesson on crystals on my spiritual channel, but on Yaki TV, we're going to dive deeper and get into crystals too. All right, for all my Hebrews that disagree with me, I don't care. Y'all don't have to follow me. Y'all don't have to listen to this channel. I speak nothing but truth and facts, and I back all my stuff up by scripture. So if you still disagree and you don't like what you're hearing, simply tune out, because this frequency ain't for you. All right, who else we got? Who else we got? What do you have for heart disease? For heart disease, Nikki Dredd Mayfield. For heart disease, we have our Cardiotonic System kit, the Cardio System kit, and it's full of greater bugleweed. It's full of hawthorn berries, juniper berries, and things like that. You're going to have to go on an all-fruit diet. That diet is going to cleanse the system of all the corrosion and all the muconoid plaque buildup that's in the arteries, and then that tonic is going to strengthen the heart. All tonic mean is strengthener and toner. So I have something called Cardiotonic Capsules, and people been thinking of Cardiotonic Capsules or liquids. If you get into real herbology, which is what I'm going to teach y'all in my classes coming up, tonics don't mean to have to be a liquid, y'all. All tonic mean is a strengthener and a toner. You see that? But that's what I got for you. An all fruit diet, mainly in juices. And when you do liquids, try to stay away from the water and get my cardiotonic system kit or cardio system kit. And it'll help you out a whole lot. We got to get that heart because the heart is the valve for the blood. The heart does not pump the blood. The lungs pump the blood throughout the body. The lungs, by way of air. You breathe in air, it goes into the blood. You feed the cells of phytonutrients and oxide by way of iron, phosphate. You know what I'm saying? And then the body creates this sympathetic or what you call cationic reaction. And then what happens is carbon dioxide is created from that. Most of the carbon dioxide get converted into water, back into ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. The excessive water that didn't get to be converted goes back into carbon dioxide, and then you breathe that out. Then the plants breathe that in. So now you're giving plants a reason to be. Then the plants breathe out carbon dioxide. Then the sun turns that into sulfur. This sulfur turns back into information. It gives it back to the plants. The plants breathe out the oxygen while it's breathing in carbon dioxide through photosynthesis. And then you breathe in the oxygen from the plants. And then this continue and continue and continue for eternity. Even in the kingdom to come, there's going to be plants. Even in the kingdom to come, there's going to be a sun. You see that? Even in the kingdom to come, showing that you depend on them and they depend on you. That's how important you is, but we don't know that because we don't study and we don't read. But I'm here to bring it to you. You ain't got to want to read. I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to give you this information. I'm going to hit you on top of the head with it constantly. All right, what else we got? What about vegetables? Should you do fruits alone or both fruits and vegetables? At least, Gary, I'm not really a vegetable type of guy. Vegetables are for the vegetable kingdom. That is for herbivores. We're not herbivores. We're frugivores. Vegetables, I use them for healing because dried vegetables are herbs. I use them to heal and to stimulate the nervous system. But for true cleansing and for true living and thriving, that's where the fruit's at. You're a frugivore. You're not an herbivore. Herbs got a bunch of cellulose on it, and that's why we got to put our herbs in alcohol. We got to put them through blenders, grind them up to pulps, put them in capsules, put them in glycerin oil. We got to either burn them. You have to do something, cook it and boil it to get all the phytonutrients out because you have to break through the cellulose. Well, you have nothing inside of your body. You have trypsin and amylase inside of your body. These things break down fruit matter. It can't even break down vegetable matter. The reason why is because it's full of cellulose, and the hydrochloric acid that's produced by your stomach, your time capsule, can't really break it down. So herbs go to the physiology of animals in the animal kingdom that needs to eat them, like horses and cows. And even though a cow was just created a couple hundred years ago, these are things that eat herbs or that eat vegetables. We eat the producing side of the vegetables that you call fruits. We're a frugivore by nature. We don't have 4 stomachs. We don't have 2 stomachs. We have 1. Our digestive tract is literally 30 feet long. If you look at the herbivores, there's about 15 feet long. You look at an omnivore and the carnivores, there's 8 feet long. So those that's with the longest digestive tract, they need to eat easily digestible food because the food will stay in the digestive tract the longest, and that will be us. We're primates. We're human beings. Hue means to have color. Being means to be existing. So a human being is a thinking black man or a thinking black woman. We are frugivores by nature. By nature. We was never designed to eat meat. We never will be designed to eat meat. We was never designed to eat vegetables and never will be designed to eat vegetables. The herbs are for the healing of the nation, but for your food, that is fruit. That is fruit all day long. Straight down the pipe. All right, what else we got? Let me see. All right, it says, how do we help our children eat better if our husband don't want to? That's a good one. Basically, for real, start spitting this knowledge to your husband and see if he take it. If he's the true God that he's supposed to be manifested to be, or if he have this potential to be a God in him, if you show him the facts, just show him the facts. And if he don't hear you out, I mean, most likely he'll hear you out. But if he don't hear you out, is he saying you can't have any good food in the house? I don't think no man to tell a woman that. You can't have no vegetables in the house. You can't have no apples and fruit in the house. You can't have no herbs in here. I don't think he's saying nothing like that. It just sounds like he kicking against the pricks. And if that's the case, then let him bring his bull crap in the house and you bring your good stuff and at least keep a balance in the house with the children. You don't feed the children nothing but good stuff, fruits. You don't feed them nothing but fruits and good vegetables, and get them herbs to start cleansing him. And then that'll at least help the balance until them children are old enough to figure out on their own that I don't want the bad stuff. I want the good stuff that mama giving me. Otherwise, if you could be combative inside your household, you will be a woman that's tearing down their own house. And I don't suggest that, because your house is supposed to be your place of peace. So you don't want to make that a war with inside your household. So if you can buy the good food, let him buy the bad stuff. Let them buy the bad stuff. And you just make sure you put nothing but good food, God-giving, Yahweh grown food in your children's mouth. And let him bring in that bull crap. And like I said, you sowing and reaping is real. His karmatic experience that happened to him so quick that he'd be on the same thing. Like, look, baby, I want to eat nothing but fruit now. So just start that. The only thing, you can't change other people, Queen. The only people you can change is yourself. You can't even change your children. Only person you can change is yourself, God. And you can potentially change them by being a light to the house, being a light onto your house, being that pillar, that mother of strength, that warrior woman that you was created to be anyway, the protector of the house. You see on the chessboard, what protects the king is the queen. So once they see your light shining and they see the results, everybody else will jump aboard, especially if you shine how you're supposed to, Queen. So I wouldn't really too much worry about that or worry about what he doing. Just worry about what you doing and make sure you're doing everything in your power to make your children have a healthy life of longevity. All right. What else we got here? Y'all asking so many questions. How to become a member before purchasing. You can become a free member on the site and still purchase, but you have to become a melanin silver or melanin gold to get access to the rest of the site. But if you just want to be a free member, you can purchase anything on my site for free, but you cannot purchase my geogenetic therapeutic packages if you're not a melanin gold member. And the reason being is because our herbs are so powerful and strong when we give it to you that way that we need to monitor you and have close contact with you. But you can get anything else off my site if you become a free member. But you cannot purchase anything without being a member at all. So you have a free member option, which is $0. You have a melanin silver option, which unlock most of the site to you. That's $10 a month. Then you have full access to the whole entire site and Yaki TV and all other things that y'all don't even know about. And that's the melanin gold membership, and that's $25 a month. It ain't that much at all. You spend more on shoes and bullcrap and stuff that your body ain't supposed to even be having a month. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all will be all right. What else we got on here? Hey, y'all, I'm past my time. I'm trying to keep my videos short. It's 9:58. I will be back on here tomorrow, though, most high willing. I'm going to start going live a lot more, and I'm going to start being on my channel a lot more. The podcast, be looking out for it. Be looking out for Yaki TV. Be looking out for the juicing videos, the cooking classes, the herbology classes. We have so much stuff and content that we're bringing to y'all. How do y'all like the studio? I'll show y'all the rest of the studio tomorrow. How do y'all like the studio so far? The vibe, let me know. Give me some good feedbacks if the vibe is good. If y'all like the vibe, y'all like everything. And we'll keep creating content and giving y'all stuff like this. Also, all the seminars that I've been doing is being uploaded to Yaki TV now. My beautiful sister who's been building a website and managing it for us have uploaded a few of the seminars up there now. We're just getting the rest of them uploaded. So look, all the information will be on my website. We're constantly evolving and making the website better and better for y'all. All the issues that was wrong with the website is no longer an issue and problem. All the problems that was wrong with our shipping and them holding our packages is no longer an issue. They still holding $100,000 of mine, but it's all good. We got the other stuff fixed to get our herbs and stuff out to y'all, because healing is very important and that's all that matter. So, you know, Yahweh will work out the rest. With that being said, peace, love, light, and healing, family. I love myself. Y'all type that in. If you love yourself, you love your children, you love your life. If you love me, if you love the universe, you love organic foods. If you in love with just breathing because you woke up this morning, type in, I love myself. I love myself and I love y'all. In Hebrew, it's Ani Ahev Atah. I love y'all. I love you. Or Ani Ahev Atam. I love y'all. The mem is at the end, so it make it many and make it plural. I love myself. Let me hear me. Let me hear my gods and my queens say that. Let me see y'all live on y'all selves. Yeah, that's what we need. Queens that love themselves. Kings and gods that love themselves. The world will be a much better place. See, look, all this positivity that we bring into the world, all this light code frequency, all that bull crap and all them low dark thought form frequencies, that's gonna leave. We weeding that out. We come to lift humanity. You feel me? That's what we doing. That's what we on. Anything else, we gotta get it out of our cipher. We supreme being. All is mine and mine is God, family. All is mine and mine is God. All right, peace, love, light, and healing, family. Shalom, shalom.